there, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Sir Alex Ferguson save, and today we bring you United in the 6th round of the FA Cup, and hopefully getting through to a semi-final place. And we play Chelsea in the league, who find themselves 5th. We are 2nd. I just got 2 games in hand on Liverpool, actually, to be fair, so we can pull away from Liverpool a little bit further as well. Plus, in Tuesday's episode, we'll bring you both legs of the quarter-final of the Europa League against Mainz. But today it's all about the FA Cup and the league, and we go up against United in this first game. This is the team that's going to go up against United. It's Rakitic in goal, Bustos, Lascelles, Zagadou and Sessegnon, the back line. Fofana and Shelvey in the middle, and Bolo on the right, Maya in behind Fetiarp and Marin on the left. Let's see if we can get through to a semi-final. Second year on the bounce, we get that far in this competition, and hopefully through to another final. Maya with a free kick, goes for goal, falls back out to Marin, back into Maya. Can he get a shot on goal? He can. He hits the crossbar, and Icardi gets that clear. 3 minutes in. Sessegnon down the line to Maya, who's floated out to that left-hand side. Shelvey, lovely switch out to Brilliant Bolo. Comes inside, goes for goal, and it's not going to trouble David De Gea at all. Ruben Neves on the edge, goes for goal, shoots and scores from a free kick, and they have come back into this game a little bit more just before half-time, and it's United 1, Newcastle 0, and that's a great free kick from Ruben Neves. And we get back into this game sooner rather than later. Zagadou now down this left-hand side into Marin. Marin's got Sessegnon on that overlap, and he uses him, and he comes inside. Can he find another black and white shirt? He goes to Bustos, into the back post, Arps there, Maya into Embolo, but it's been deflected into the back of the net. I think off Victor Lindelof. It's a scrappy goal, but it's one apiece, and Victor Lindelof with an own goal. Bustos down this right-hand side, he drills it in, and they get above Arp. Maya then quickly plays it to Embolo. He tries to get the cross in, but it deflects off Lindelof and goes into the back of the net. Not entirely sure what De Gea is doing, but it's one apiece. Bustos into Embolo. Lovely turn from Embolo. He's in on goal, but straight down the throat of De Gea. Good work from Brilliant Bolo on that right-hand side, turning Luke Shaw like a kipper, but not to be this time round. Fofana picks up that ball from Lascelles, and now Marin can turn and run at the right back all the way down this left-hand side into Fetiarp at the back post. He hits the post. It rebounds back in off David De Gea, and we've been very fortunate with the 2 goals we've scored today. Both own goals, or both going down as own goals. This time to David De Gea. Marin just running down that left-hand side, whips the ball in. Great header from Fetiarp. Hits the post. It hits the back of David De Gea and goes back into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 to Newcastle. But highlight straight after we've scored, and it's Ruben Neves on to Lindelof, and back to Ruben Neves and back to Lindelof. They try to go long, and Zagadou does well and cuts that ball out. Sessegnon down this left hand side into Jonjo. Through ball to Marin, running out the defence again, finds Fetiarp. Can he find Maya? He can. He hits the post. He could have put us 3-1 up, potentially through to a semi-final, but he hit the post and never got the ball clear. Bustos deep in our own half, finds Lascelles, and he gives a 1-2 back to Bustos. He comes inside to Grealish. Arp now finding a little bit of space. He's been shackled a little bit by this United defence. Neres over to Bustos. Can he get the ball into the back post? He can. Neres is there, and he heads over. Golden opportunity. We've had 2 or 3 to really seal this game, and we've just not taken them. Lukaku now on that left-hand side. Sessegnon doing really well there, and nods it down to David Neres. Finds Maya in the middle of the midfield, on a little bit of a run himself. Lovely ball through to Embolo, and it's a good save by David De Gea, and we get it out for a corner. Maya will take that corner. 4 minutes to go. Can he find a black and white shirt in the middle of the box? He's going to whip this ball in now, trying to find Embolo at the near post, but can't find him. Neres picks up that ball. Maya again. Arps at the back post, and that's a great header by Pavard, and he heads the ball out to Juan Mata, over the top to Anthony Martial. He's got the pace, he's going to go for goal, but it's a tame shot down the throat of Rakitic. It's in injury time now. David Neres down this left-hand side, lovely turn in. Can he find a ball through? He can. Fetiarp into Embolo, and that will... It won't finish it. Disallowed for offside. He went just a little bit too soon. It would have finished it off with a minute to play, but unfortunately for us, we're going to have to carry on. Zagadou into trying to find Fofana, lovely header. It's a bit of head tennis again, and Lascelles heads it forward, and they go to Lukaku on this left-hand side. But Lascelles with another good tackle to get the ball clear. 20 seconds to hold on. Guerrero down this left-hand side. It wasn't Luke Shaw, it was Guerrero at left-back. Martial trying to find him on the overlap, but the pass is too heavy. And there we have it. Full-time whistle's gone. Newcastle 2, Man United 1. Very fortunate in the way our goals came, but if you have a look at the stats, we dominated possession, dominated the chances on goal, and we've come out 2-1 winners, going through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup for the second year running. Here we go then, FA Cup semi-final draw, and the only big team that's still left in it are Chelsea. Got Brighton and Middlesbrough as well, so let's draw the next team. It's going to be us versus Chelsea. We go up against the only big team left in the competition, and Brighton will play Middlesbrough in the second semi-final. We've got an international break now, and then we will be back with Chelsea in the league, and hopefully we can keep our run of good form going. As you can see, it goes all the way back to Boxing Day, and yeah, we're on a good run of form. Even if we get a draw away at Chelsea, it'd be absolutely fantastic. I'll see you when we get there. Right then, international break is over, and we are away at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, our semi-final opponents in the FA Cup as well. So a little bit of a teaser for that game. Rakitic in goal, Dodo at right back, Lascelles and Zagadou in the middle, and Davis at left back. I think defensively a little bit more solid than Sessegnon. Chilwell and Angelino nearly back to full fitness, so that problem will disappear from then. Fofana and Shelby in the middle, Embolo on the right, Marin on the left, Maddison in behind, Fetty up on the bench, Sessegnon, Marisic, Grealish, Neres, Gray, Maya and Piatek. So if we do need any of those guys, we've got a lot of attacking intent to bring off the bench if we need to. Let's get into this game. Chelsea, Newcastle, second versus fourth. 3 minutes in, and Jorginho's got the ball in the middle of midfield, finds Federico Chiesa down that right-hand side, running at Ben Chilwell, falls out to Kante, and he blasts that ball over. I think Zagadou deflected it away from goal as well, and yeah, fell to Kante. Probably the person you want it to fall to, actually, to be fair. If it was Bentancur or Jorginho, it's probably going to be in the back of the net. 15 minutes gone, 0-0. Dodo's going to throw the ball in and try and find Embolo, but he only finds Marcos Alonso. Now Hazard on the counter-attack. Morata into Eden Hazard again, and he's got 4 people all on the right-hand side. Azpilicueta whips that ball in. Morata's there. Morata scores. 24th goal of the season for the Spaniard on the counter-attack. Yet again, we're being undone, and we're having loads of opportunities and not putting them away. They have one and they stick it away. That's just the quality of these big teams. Azpilicueta whipping that ball in, and Morata jumps ahead of Lascelles, I think that is, out the back post, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. Free kick, Hazard just before the hour mark goes short to Chiesa, tries to get that ball in, and Piatek picks that ball up, and can we set a counter-attack going? Goes back to Dodo and into Jonjo. Maya, can he play a through ball to Piatek? It was there, but he goes to that left-hand side, and Marin and Azpilicueta cuts that ball out. Kepa launches that ball forward, and Zagadou should bring that down, but he just heads it on, and Fofana can't get there. Chiesa whips that ball into the back post. There's 3 people at the back post for Chelsea, and it's 2-0 now. They're doing a job on us here. 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals, 2-0 Chelsea. Zagadou just heads it on, and he should have brought it down. A little bit of composure needed. Bentancur out to Chiesa, and he whips this ball in, and there's 3 people over. Hazard just picks his spot. 2-0 Chelsea. Piatek gets the ball at his feet. Goes to Fofana, out to Ben Davis, into Marin on this left-hand side. Takes on Chiesa, gets the ball in. Neres is there, and he halves the deficit literally 3 minutes after Chelsea going 2-0 up. We're now back at 2-1. David Neres putting his 6th goal of the season into the back of the net. Marin had Azpilicueta and Chiesa on toast here, just drove past them, whipped that ball in, and David Neres just heads that ball into the top right-hand corner. Kepa gets a hand onto it, but we half the deficit, 2-1. Shelby picking up that ball literally a minute after we've scored that first goal, trying to find Piatek over the top, but Zuma does really well, and now Aspi back to Kepa, and he only puts it to Piatek, and we've turned this game around. 25 minutes to go, it's 2 apiece now, and Christoph Piatek with his 2nd goal of the season, and it's a problem at the back here. Azpilicueta goes back to Kepa, and it's a horrible ball back. He only can head it out, and Piatek on the volley from 18 yards out pulls us back level. And there we have it, full-time whistle's gone. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 2. They went 2-0 up on the hour mark, and we pulled that back. Literally 2 goals in a minute. Neres and Piatek with a mistake from Kepa, putting us back to 2-2. We'll take a point away at Stamford Bridge. Difficult place to go. One of the big six. This is how the table looks after that game against Chelsea. A 2-2 draw, a really good result at Stamford Bridge, especially after going 2-0 down. City play later on today. They play Bournemouth away from home. If Bournemouth can do us a favour, we'll keep 3 points behind. But Liverpool are playing Wolves, and if Liverpool beat Wolves, they'll go above us in the league. But we do have 2 games in hand on them, so we should be able to leapfrog them in the league if we win both of those 2 games in hand. That's it for today's episode. We will be back against Mainz, the double header, first leg away in Germany, and then they have to come back to St James's Park. We'll give you the highlights of Burnley and Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final as well, and then we've got the Southampton game in the middle of the 2 legs, and we'll give you the roundup of that as always. But that's it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out any more content. Remember, tick the little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, we bring you the Europa League quarter-final against Mainz. I'll see you soon.